shit.
Give it a
And
second.
we are live. So, thank y'all for joining me. This is Justice and the Outsiders. And for right now, I only have one outsider with me. And that is my man's YSoDope. So, hey, introduce yourself, YSoDope.
What's good, y'all? I'm YSoDope, aka YSo the dope, YSo for short. I mean short. Know what I'm saying? We here to talk about this Mortal Kombat thing, man. And I just I appreciate my man's What how should I refer to you? Because
You could
I meant
just,
to ask that.
you can refer to me as Justice. So, hey, yo.
Justice is cool. All right. All right, yeah. Shout out my man Justice. You know what I'm saying? Give me the opportunity to pull up on this joint because I got some shit to say, bro.
Definitely. I had to have you on because I don't know anything about Mortal Kombat or like the lore of it or like any of the backstories.
Mm.
I know very little. I played one video game that I beat full way, and that was when Mortal Kombat, where they had like the arcade joint on
Oh
the
yeah,
little
the old
handheld.
joints.
Yeah. So that was like the only one I really beat.
Uh,
So that's why I had to have you on to talk about this, because I can't just be on here talking about this movie trash and I don't know shit about it.
so you just didn't like it objectively, like you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like I
Okay.
just didn't fuck with it at all. I didn't like it objectively. Nah, just wasn't
I
for
can
me.
respect that. There's definitely parts of it to like, but like the shittiness of it, oh, it definitely overpowers it
100%.
for sure,
100%.
for sure.
So let's start talking about it. You want me to start, or you want to start? How you want to do this?
Um, I'll let you lead, and then I'll follow your lead.
Okay, you'll come in and
Yeah, yeah,
the fill in
I
the
got your
blanks
back. You know
for me.
what
You
I'm
feel
saying?
me?
I clean up. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's just start like this. The movie was ass, bro. Like that joint was ass. I remember me and you was talking about it like before the movie came out, and I was like, "Yo, the trailer looked tough," and you was like, "Bruh, that's about to be all the good shit is only in the trailer," and I was
Facts.
like, "Nah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you," and you was right.
Hey man,
like,
I be trying to tell. That's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas don't listen to me. You didn't believe me when I said it. I meant that shit, bro. Like I'm not saying it for no reason. Like they just don't do video game movies correctly, like on the regular. I can think of a bunch, well not a bunch, because I haven't seen a whole bunch, but Mortal Kombat got a bad live action record. The first joint was ass no matter what anybody tells you.
but them joints
You know what I'm
was
saying?
entertaining though. Like we all know them joints was like, ass, but they was entertaining. Them joints was definitely entertaining.
I mean that joint was classic. I can give it that. They had Dexter's dad as I'll bring that up later. But yeah, bro. I mean, like the thing about video game movies is that, and really like cartoons and anything that's not like like Marvel superheroes and shit like that that the average American really cares about. You don't. They always go off script unnecessarily for some dumb shit, and that was definitely the case in this Mortal Kombat movie. Like there was just so much extra dumb shit that was just why,
So
and they didn't.
what is this dumb shit that you were talking about? Fill me in.
So number one, Cole is not a person. Like
Okay, I peeped that. I peeped that. I looked
yeah,
that up.
he's what's the word? An OC character, as an original content, some fan fiction shit that
Okay.
somebody in a Hollywood office made up. And he was like, my totally unlikable, fucking punching bag, literally. This nigga ass pulled a win over Goro with his shirt powers. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, yo, you turned into Batista, and you think you can just get a dub over Goro? This is ridiculous. Like, I wanted to turn the joint off right there, but I had to be informed for the review. So technically, you made me watch that. Not even technically, I feel cheated. I'm happy to be here, but I still feel cheated.
Ass. You know you was gonna watch that joint anyway.
I wasn't, bro. I was not. I already knew. And then you told me that joint was trash. I was like, I told you. And that was no reason. You was like, Let's do the review. I was like,
That mean I gotta watch it.
like at what cost though? Can I watch the highlights on YouTube? No, I gotta be informed. I took notes, bro. And I can't find them, and I'm so glad I didn't because I probably get mad all over again.
Dang, you took notes?
I took notes on everything. I mean, I took notes on everything. Like it was
True.
mostly shit I didn't like, but the movie, I'll give the movie its credit. It cleaned itself up a little bit towards the end. It had some other loose ends it could have, like the action. People, when I talk to people about it and I say, oh, the story was ass, like from like outside of the action, it was ass. He's like, oh, but the fight scenes is what we really go there for. Like, you're not really there for. No, nigga, I'm here to enjoy a movie. Like,
But so I'm one of those people. Okay, so I'm one of those people like, okay, it's Mortal Kombat. If the fight scenes is good, whatever. You know, I don't really, because I'm not really into Mortal Kombat. So that's me going into the movie, right? And the fight scene still was not that good. Like,
you didn't like the fight scenes?
No, the first 7 minutes of the movie, which I'm so glad when they released that like beforehand that I did not watch. Because that was the best part of the movie. Like Scorpion and his family. And like that shit was the best part. That's when that joint came out, when I first saw that, I'm like, okay, this joint ready to be tough. Okay, I like this. Then the movie didn't get no better from that. Like the only action scenes that I think was like dope was Sonya versus Kano. Yeah, like that joint was tough. And then all the other fights just seemed like to end quick as hell. Like they just all just like at the very end when all of them went up against everybody, everybody's fight just was over quick. Like I'm like, bruh, this Mortal Kombat. Give me some hands, some drawn out hands. You feel me?
We weren't gonna get any of that. It was super fatality heavy.
Facts, which I was cool with,
actually
but
wish I grabbed my notes because just like a couple things off the bat. If Kano is the best character in your Mortal Kombat movie, you're doing it very wrong.
Why you say that?
Like he's just like Kano is the biggest piece of shit ever. Like you're not supposed to enjoy Kano at all. Like in the games, he plays like a bitch. He has that's just a mean motherfucker. He spits on you in the game. He's disgusting. There's no reason for him to be as funny and likable. Like I was sad when he got worked in the movie. Like damn,
facts.
You know? Like fight back.
Okay, yeah, because he was the best part of the movie for real.
Yeah, bro.
Like was carrying the movie.
Yeah, Robin Williams went crazy. He played the shit out that role, bro.
Hey, yo, R.I.P. to Robin Williams.
R.I.P. my man. Yes, Robin Williams. Rest in peace. But like I'm saying, like he definitely... I was saying when I was watching somebody stream that joint, and I said in the comments like, this nigga defied death to come back and play Kano. Like, pay respects, bro. Pay respects.
Facts. He was like, yo, I'm gonna be Kano in the next Mortal Kombat. And y'all gonna love that shit.
I don't give a fuck. Like before he passed, he was just like, but
yeah.
I want that.
But like he was dope with the comic relief, but like everybody, and then bruh, okay, this nigga that played Jax, yo.
John Jones.
Yes. I need him to like. I don't know if it's because that last Tyler Perry movie I watched with him in it, but whatever I just need. He was in Supergirl too as Guardian. I just need this man just to not play these roles no more, bro.
Yeah, no, bro. How do you go from Medea to Jax in Mortal Kombat? Yo, another issue with the movies is, and this is something I learned afterwards, it was the powers. They was talking about, oh, you got to unlock your arcana and then you'll learn your abilities and shit like that. But Jax had the power of arms, nigga. Like, like that's what you gonna give my man's? Like they gave him fucking T-Rex arms, had him embarrassing himself, bro.
Let's talk about it. Why they do my man so dirty like that?
Because he black. Look, we can talk about that. That nigga's black. The cast was weird though. The entire cast was strange. Like they had Raiden as a Asian dude when he's clearly white in the game. I'm like, Raiden, you can't be intimidated. You can't have this godlike boom to your voice, but I can't understand you, bro. Like, you shouting out the bad. That's racist. No.
Yo, he did.
That's really what that nigga sounded like, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I couldn't get behind it. Like, it ruined my suspension of disbelief. I couldn't fuck with that shit.
Then my man's Luke, not Luke. I was ready to say Luke Cage. My man's Luke Kang. Yeah, my man's with the hair. For some reason, I just hate his hair, bro. Like his hair, and then why was he so kind of like corny?
Yeah, he was super corny. He was just like that white meat baby face motherfucker. Like, you know, I don't think anybody's supposed to like him. Yo, I hated him from the first moment he was on screen.
Yes.
And they had this nigga, like they had the Lion King music playing in the background while this nigga came across the fucking horizon.
They had the whole setting too with the sun.
Like what, nigga? Like soon as I saw it, I was like, "That's Liu Kang." God damn it, that's Liu Kang.
Yo, and then when that scene, yo, I don't even know. I think it may have been that scene. I feel no, it wasn't that scene. It wasn't that. It was the lizard scene, and I was just so like, what? This joint is literally going left. Like it's so, it started to get corny. Like
Yeah,
I was just like, what is up with this? Like
I kind of like that fight. I did like that fight because they didn't put any respect on my man Sonya's name. Sonya goes crazy in the games.
yeah,
Like
they ain't know.
she should.
They ain't put no respect
They
the
were
whole
playing
movie.
games. They were playing with my man's name, and she wasn't having that throughout the whole movie.
Facts.
I think she only took one L, if she took an L, but
Yeah,
she got
and
that
they
mark
had her
back from
whole
Kano.
as a side
So that
character the
was
whole
cool.
movie.
Yeah, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they had Sonya playing a sidekick to Cole. Like,
Some unknown
what?
nigga.
This is the nigga that's 0-3 at the point that he meets her is the leader. Like, what are you talking about?
Facts, and he
You
lost
worked the
to
nigga
a
in
normal
front of you.
nigga. He lost to a normal nigga at the start of the movie.
You know, like, yeah, bro. You started out, yo. They had so here's my main issue with the movie was they did the story of Scorpion and Sub-Zero without Scorpion. Like
Facts.
Like they brought him back at the end. Like he's supposed to. If Cole is supposed to be his how are you Scorpion's relative and you don't have hands?
Facts.
Like you're not supernatural in the slightest. Like you're just a regular nigga. They're like, oh, you were OC in the past. Nigga, show me some of that.
Exactly. And
I
then,
don't
bro,
like this nigga.
Then somebody I was talking to about it with, and they was like, yo, okay, so what happened to his daughter? And like, and they never mentioned her having kids. So like they just was like, okay, this yo is just his bloodline. But you never even mentioned the daughter having kids.
Yeah, like would she? Like how does that?
Like Raiden took to train her, and then she somehow had kids too. Like
yeah, I guess. Like I thought it didn't make sense to me at first because I thought he was like Scorpion's kid. I was like, damn, this nigga age is like Nick fucking wine. Is this nigga like in his 80s?
Facts.
But no, they're like they're his descendant. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, like so how did he just
like they're a family of warriors, so nobody died in battle. They just passed it down. It's hereditary now. All right, fine. That's fine. You just get yours by default while everybody else had to work for theirs. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Facts. Like that shit didn't make no type of sense to me at all.
Entitled. That's Mortal Kombat 2021 for you. That's Millennial Mortal Kombat.
You just get your powers just cause your daddy gave it to you.
Just cause you just get them Jones. It's handed down to you. You're
Hell
welcome.
yeah.
Disgusting.
And then so you ever watch this joint Mortal Kombat Legacy?
I haven't. Which one is that?
So I just saw it on HBO Max. So it's like it got Michael Jai White as Jax.
I've heard of it. I haven't watched it.
So I watched that joint, right? And it's like, it ain't got the budget of like, a big time, movie or whatever. But it's like, it's basically like shorts. They're like 6 to 10 minute shorts, and they basically show everybody backstory. Like they show like Scorpion, Sub-Zero backstory, all leading up to the tournament. You feel me? Right. And that joint was tougher than the movie, bro. Like nobody in this movie really had too much of a backstory. Like they didn't really show nobody really backstory or nothing. Everybody just thrown into them. Yeah, we got this tournament. These worlds is fighting. We need y'all.
Basically. Yeah, I didn't like the formatting of that joint at all, bro.
No, like no flashbacks. No, like we got a little bit of Jax, him and Sonya basically like Mythbusters.
Yeah, like they know each other. Nigga,
yeah,
they definitely glazed over everything. Like my thing is like now that you say that, it's making me think that like they put these characters in here knowing like nigga, you know what Mortal Kombat is, you know who these characters are, you know what they do, so like we don't have to give you a whole bunch of shit. But even then again, we kind of do. Yeah. So they give us some bullshit and some decent action. It's like, come on, son, you could have done better.
Because it's like, even in like the comic book movies, I feel like even ones I don't like, I feel like for the most part, they give the general audience enough backstory to where you're like, okay, I kind of, like, even if you ain't read no comic book, you kind of know this character or what's going on. You feel me? Okay. Like, in Mortal Kombat, like, I ain't really know shit about nobody for real. Like, I looked up Cole afterwards because I was like, I don't remember this nigga ever. ever in the game.
Never,
Ever.
I don't know the smack. Who is this nigga?
Yeah. So I look him up. I'm like, okay, they created this Joe, and then I seen somewhere where somebody posted. It was like, there's literally like one of Scorpion's actual like proteges or something they could have used.
Yeah,
like, who is
like
that now?
in Mortal Kombat X they had I mean, yeah, in Mortal Kombat X they had Scorpion training Kenshi, the blind swordsman, his kid. And
Okay.
yeah, so he was they was pretty much family. That was pretty much his son. So I guess they saying they could have used him, but
Yeah.
that's a whole different time. I don't know about that one.
Oh,
But
true.
my thing about this, and I guess this is a spoiler heavy review. We're fine with
Yeah, of
we already
course.
spoiled everything. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, like what I was saying about them wrapping up everything at the end, kind of sort of like, for example, Melina's mouth, her shit was like sewed shut, but then she opened it all the way. I was like, okay, so that's just a character thing. That's fine.
Facts.
Fucking shit like that. I was like, okay, what if this nigga Cole is like Johnny Cage? Oh wait, he's not. He can't be because he has shirk powers. But like, if he were to be Johnny Cage, if they formatted the movie around this nigga actually being Johnny Cage and having his like green energy, that would wrap shit up amazingly. So I kind of held out hope that his shit might change.
And
And then at the
then
end, they showed the poster like, "Oh, I'm going to Hollywood. I'm looking for somebody." And then the poster of Johnny Cage. I'm like, "Shit. Well, there goes that."
there goes that. So so that one, so the ending, okay, when they wrapped it up, like that for me was actually cool. So that
Mm,
made the movie kind of okay to me because like, okay, y'all planning to do a sequel.
yeah,
So y'all could do
I wasn't
better.
happy about that part, but
You weren't happy that he was making a sequel?
no, I'm not watching that.
You-
You can't make me. You can't make me.
What if this was good though? What if this was good?
Somebody got to report back to me, bro. I'm doing it the same as this one.
All
Somebody
right.
let me know that joint is good before I watch it.
Okay. Okay. I can understand that because
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because
Um.
I was ready for this jump to be butt, and it I will admit the second half made it better than I thought it was going to be because of how they wrap shit up. Because that jump was a 4 going into the second half, and the second half made it like maybe a 6, 5.5.
You do better than me, yo, bro. Because I really didn't like the second half. Besides, like them ending it and saying, "Okay, there's gonna be a sequel." I
Yeah,
literally only liked the Scorpion and Sub Zero. Because even
yeah.
at the end, when Scorpion finally do come out, they fight scene ain't even that good, bro. Like that shit was ass. Like
It was the worst part is that that was one of the best fight scenes in the movie, and that joint was still like, yeah, that joint was subpar.
yo, cause I thought that was gonna be okay when he didn't come out the entire movie, and it came down to like I was like, okay, we coming to the end of the movie. He has to come out sometime. You feel me?
Bro, the kunai. Are you serious? Like he was like he'll have you'll have his power with you or some shit like that. I thought he was gonna throw it. I thought he was gonna do some teleport. I thought he was gonna use Scorpion's powers. His shit was gonna change something. No, he just clashed with him one time and Scorpion just popped out that bitch like a genie. I'm here to save. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Bruh, like, son,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. That it just seemed like they just that it just seemed like they was like, okay, we just gonna rush this ending. We just gonna bring
Yeah.
Scorpion back real quick.
Oh shit, you're right. Scorpion's not in the movie.
Yeah.
Damn, what do we do?
Yo,
Fuck, I
cause
ain't know this the whole time. We gotta wrap this shit tomorrow, bro. What are we gonna
facts.
do?
I'm like, yo, the whole movie, I'm like, so Scorpion gonna come out or what? Like, where this nigga at? He gonna get his
Nah, bro.
revenge?
That's what I'm
Sub-Zero out
saying.
here fucking niggas up the whole movie, and then like, where's Scorpion at?
You know what I'm now thinking of?
What?
If he's killed Scorpion all that time ago, and it's the same Sub-Zero, how is he still alive when in like Cole's time? Because Scorpion would have like died of old age. These motherfuckers prehistoric. This motherfucker's a descendant.
Facts.
But where the
Facts.
fuck is Sub-Zero coming from? They didn't explain that shit.
They didn't. They just was
Just
like,
hella
yeah,
plot holes in this
Sub-Zero.
damn movie,
Yeah,
man.
they was just like Sub-Zero still here. Facts. I didn't even think about that because it's Sub-Zero. I think there was other shit in my head at the time.
I don't know, bro. Like this nigga's not. He's not immortal. Like that nigga. He's a regular nigga with ice powers.
Yeah, hold
Yeah,
on, yeah.
he's
So
no demon or nothing like that.
he ain't got
At
no
least not
descendants.
in the regular shit. They was making shit up for this jump. Shirt powers. I'll never get over shirt powers, bro.
Shirt, you just call it shirt powers. No.
I'll never get over that shit, bro. He had the fucking batons, bro. Like now he's the
Yeah.
police, and he stabbed him with it. Like, are you serious? He stabbed him with a blunt object, bro. Like, right after class, I cut that bitch with a spoon. That shit is, man. There, bro. Fuck that movie.
Yo. I don't. Yeah, and then, bro. Okay. So we talking about his shirt powers, right? If you was gonna create a whole new character, why not go off with the powers?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Make him OP. Like, yo, no, you don't know about Mortal Kombat. So, Goro, the nigga he got his first dub over. Let's remind the people he was like 0-5 at this point.
You talking about the nigga with the 4 arms, right?
Yeah, big ass nigga that was terrorizing his home.
Yeah, my champ.
Like yeah, my champ. Exactly. Yeah. This nigga, this is a final boss ass nigga, bro.
Facts. That's who he was in the old Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah, he was old fucking C. Like you can't beat this nigga. You have to bring all your change with you to the arcade if you want to fight Goro. And this nigga beat him his first time with powers because Goro was pulling up on his wife threateningly. Like, come on, son. Like, are you serious? Like, you had your life threatened before this and your powers didn't come out, but all of a sudden it's shut the fuck up, bro. Yeah. And then Sonya gets her mark from Kano and immediately comes around the corner blasting. Like, come on, dog. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
I feel like she was ready for that part. See, her powers, being crazy first out, I'm cool with because they was, not giving her props the whole movie for real. So like when she came out with the powers, I was like, yeah. You already knew she was gonna be tough with that. She was ready before any of y'all other niggas was ready. She should have already had the mark for real.
That's facts. Yeah. She was ready for that jump. She wanted to throw hands so bad.
She did so bad. Yo, her and Kano was the best parts of the movie because whole time he cracking jokes and then she just like, bruh, I just want to fight. I just want to prove
only here to wreck.
Yes. She like, I just want to prove to y'all that I'm the man. Then my man's with the hat was like, yo, why you still here? He was like, this for people with the mark.
This is for niggas with the mark. That nigga, that was racist, bro. He disrespected. He was trying to diss her on the sly with that. Like, he was trying to be subtle with that shit. It's like, only people with the mark
can
fight this shit. Why are you still here, bitch?
Yeah, he's like, yo, he literally looked at her like, what the fuck are you still doing here?
They look at her like, so what you about to do?
He's like, your Uber not here yet?
Yeah.
Yo, I felt so bad for her, but that shit was hilarious, bro. Like, I was like, damn, that shit cut deep.
But now that you say that, like, I'm fine with Sonya coming around with the powers off the break because they was disrespecting her heavy. And she came out like fucking niggas up. Like, no, I don't like that.
The next movie, she gotta go ham, bro. She gotta go ham.
She better, bro.
Cause like, and then my man's Jax, yo. It was like only characters I really like in this movie was Kano and Sonya. Like everybody else just was like Jax. Jax got his ass beat, and then he was out most of the movie.
Yeah, bro. Like Jax was pathetic in this movie, bro. Like the biggest brawlic nigga. And arm powers. Once again, I'll never get over that shit. Like you just grew new shits, bro. Like you just circuitry came out of nowhere. Make it make sense. So
let's talk about that too. So that's what I was gonna say. So all of these people, your power's already inside of you. Whole time, right? Whole time. So they knew, so the secret powers knew that Jax was going to lose his arms and get the T-Rex arms. And then that was going to be his power.
He's like, all right, fine, bro. We'll help him lift the rock. Fuck it.
Bruh. Like, and then, yo, why y'all gave my man's T-Rex arms and put him out there?
In the first place, bro.
Yeah. Like, he out there with these arms punching the shit like...
Yeah, you haven't really, like, he's really trying to help with them T-Rex. Like, come on, bro. Y'all don't have to do my man's this nasty. And they totally did.
And they sent him out there like that to fight. Bruh.
Like, yeah, bro, you good.
You good, bro.
They told that nigga walk it off. Like, damn, bro.
They gave that nigga a steroid shot and was like, okay, bro, you good. You gonna be good.
Yo, I didn't realize Sub-Zero was doing Jax that bad in the beginning of the movie, bro.
He was.
Like, yo, he froze the gun. That was the best shot.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That scene, I can't forget about that scene when he does fuck Jax up. That scene is one of the toughest. But that also was in the trailer.
That's true. Yeah, you was ready for it, but that's one of those things. Like, you was ready for it, but like it was cool as shit.
It was.
Yeah, like in context, that shit was still fire.
When Drax followed that nigga into that warehouse and I was like, okay, Jax, you done, my nigga.
Yeah, it's a wrap. As soon as he went in there by himself,
yeah,
like, damn, bro, you're not a white girl in a movie.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. But I was like, Jax, come on, bro. We know what happens here.
Like, we don't even do this, bro.
We don't do this.
This movie is completely unrealistic.
As soon as he would have walked into the place and like left out of my view, I would have dipped. I'm like, okay, good. He gonna be in there for a little bit.
I know better, nigga.
Oh yeah.
You clearly don't watch movies.
We don't survive these parts,
yeah,
bro.
Like you're
it's early.
And then the worst part is he'd be like, "No, bro, come with me." You still got it. No, and also no. Like
Exactly. But that scene was tough.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation. That was a good ass fight though. Short though. But that's what I'm saying though. Jax got worked. He didn't get any offense in.
But I feel like that kind of was realistic because I don't think that he at that stage was fucking with no Sub-Zero.
Yeah, he wasn't seeing Sub-Zero.
Especially, million-year-old Sub-Zero. That nigga
that nigga older and wiser, nigga. Like
wiser by a lot, my nigga.
That nigga was sharp. He's like, I fought big ass niggas like you before.
Multiple times.
I know all these combos. But yeah, they did Jax crazy, man. I wish he didn't go like that. And I don't remember him having anything memorable after that, for real.
He did.
Like, after he got his powers, he lifted the rock, and that was about it.
And then he fought the yo. He fought the one yo at the end, and that fight was quick.
Oh, the nigga with the what was that nigga name? He was a throwaway character. The ugly nigga with the crazy face.
Yeah, he was strong as shit.
Yeah, Reiko. That was that nigga name.
Yeah, and then he beat that nigga literally in I feel like it was under a minute. I was like, okay, Jack. I was the scene. He came up. I'm like, okay, corny Jax, you ready to get your time off? You feel me? So I'm like, okay, you ready to give this man the hands? And the fight was so quick. I'm like, where did it? Why did this just end? Like, bruh. Yeah. And it was two of the big niggas. Like, I thought they was gonna go ham.
Yeah, like real life be swinging on each other. They could have done that montage at the end so much better, but it was just quick cut. Set up, death, set up, death. Nigga.
Yeah. So the fatalities was cool. The fatalities death was cool.
What was the best fatality in the movie to you?
Only because I laughed so hard was because when Scorpion did the fatality on Sub-Zero, he did the little fire breath. Yeah, I was like, that's how we gonna end this nigga? Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, after all this gore, that's how you do it.
And this nigga killed your whole family, and then you gonna burn his face? Like, I feel like more shit. I feel like he could have gone way more ham on Sub-Zero.
He definitely could have.
Since he was supposed, because Scorpion that whole time, right? He's supposed to be in hell training, right? And thinking about revenge, right?
Yeah, getting his revenge and shit. Yeah.
So I feel like he was gonna give that nigga more hands than that. Like, if you've been and you gotta think this is what, thousands of years? Like, you got descendants, not grandchildren. You got descendants.
Facts.
So
I can't even call it grand.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm thinking, bruh, he in hell. In hell, it's hot. This nigga mad. He training. All he thinking about is his family dead who not in hell. They probably in heaven. So he like, bruh, I'm gonna fuck Sub-Zero up on sight. And then he just burns his face.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because they'll, people that'll defend it will be like, oh, it was like a death by 1,000 cuts thing. Like, oh, they teamed up on him. Cole had to get him something. No, nigga, it should have been Sub-Zero versus Scorpion. And Scorpion should have gotten creative with that nigga Sub-Zero. Like, all that death by 1,000 cut shit. No, nigga, that was cool back when you were alive, nigga. We know you got some shit up your sleeve. Give it a rest.
Even if a death by 1,000 cuts. Like, I've been better for that. Like, cut the nigga 1,000 times. Like, at least something is
They
burning
had
the
him on
nigga's
some
face.
shit like the whole setup of that scene was just dumb as shit. It was like you came in and Cole's family was all frozen up. First off, they should be dead by now. So Sub-Zero was the worst assassin ever in this damn movie.
Why you say that?
The only person he killed was Scorpion, bro. He could have killed Jax. He didn't. He killed that one nigga. Yo, the funniest shit in the movie when Sub-Zero first showed up in the present day and had the snow coming or the ice coming from the shit and just laid out a random civilian.
Yo was just mad. He did come up just fucking average people up for no reason.
Yo, he just showed up. He was like, there's the niggas I'm looking for. Who's this in the street? Fuck that nigga. Like, they really did that. They did that nigga dirty. But nah, Sub-Zero, let me see. Who didn't he kill? He didn't kill Jax.
Okay.
He didn't. Who else did he fight? I'm trying to remember who he fought. I can't remember. I had it written down. I should have grabbed my notes.
Yeah, he fought also. Then he went up against the new nigga, right? And then, but he didn't fully kill him, or he injured him.
I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure they fought. He fought a few people, bro, and like Jax was the biggest one. Like, let me see. It was Jax. Oh, and he did. I guess he didn't really kill Scorpion. Scorpion's dumbass killed himself. Pulled out the fucking knife from his chest like an idiot. Like
Facts.
You know, like he was still alive after Sub-Zero left. You know what I'm saying? And then he pulled out the shit and bled out like a fucking idiot. And then Jax.
But yeah.
And then I if he fought the main character, clearly he didn't kill him. His family, they were all iced up on the shit. They weren't dead.
True.
Like Cole is over there trying to like punch the ice, like nigga, they're encased. You're not freeing them. Like this nigga froze the entire gym. Like, come on, son.
Facts.
Like this nigga, worst assassin ever. This nigga decorated. Sub-Zero real live decorated. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yo, set the scenery up for the fight just to lose.
Yo, and that shit wasn't even slippery. This nigga's the absolute worst, bro.
Yo, you right, bro. He did freeze the joint. And they literally was just walking across. They just walked up.
They really pulled up on. Oh, my family didn't bust his ass at all. Worst.
Yeah, bro. Like the movie, just as a normal person, don't know nothing about Mortal Kombat. It was ass. And then like I seen on Twitter, like I seen a whole bunch of people that's actual like nerds and shit. I mean actual Mortal Kombat nerds. Mm-hmm. So like they was mad. They was like, bruh. Then they was like, one thing they was mad about is how they glossed over people's stories. Like I guess the girl with the wings. Like
Yeah, Natara. Yeah, they just murked her. Yo, Reiko and Natara got done. Yo, when I saw Natara, because they talk about her in the game, in like the recent games, they reference her, but they don't really like, they don't put her in. They're not like, she's not DLC or anything like that. But it was cool to see her. I was like, oh shit, they like actually did their research for this shit.
Yeah.
Turns out that Arcana idea, what I was saying before, that Arcana idea is actually from an older game that they scrapped that idea. So, but
like them getting powers like that.
Yeah, that whole concept of Arcana, that's an old throwaway thing. I was like, damn, they did some. The worst part about this movie is that they clearly did their research and still fucked it up.
Damn.
You know,
True.
like a lot of shit was like they got characteristics of characters. Characters down. Kung Lao is cocky. Liu Kang is humble. Kano's an asshole, but he's a funny asshole in this one. You know, they really know who these characters are. Casted people that can, you know, do the shit that they do, but the action wasn't that dope. So like, just get actors and stunt doubles, my nigga. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, it feels like this movie was ass on purpose, and that's what makes me the maddest.
Like you was trying to be ass.
Yeah, like real shit. Like you knew exactly what you were doing at every step of the way. There's no reason for this jump to be this trash. Like you know exactly what happened. You added your own bullshit into it unnecessarily for no reason.
Yeah.
You know, like
The more I think about it, the new character just saying his powers like
Why? Why, bro? Like his fighting style is MMA. Like this nigga is the most generic created character I've ever seen in my
ever,
life, bro. Like
ever.
they started up Mortal Kombat Armageddon, went to the created character, said that works, and that was it. That was I thought this nigga was gonna be like I thought they'd turn him into somebody else. He had the little police batons. I thought he was gonna turn into Stryker, the cop character. I thought he was just gonna like change his name or some shit like that, something like that. But no, he's his own standalone character with shirt powers, bro.
Totally new. That's what they wanted to bring in. A nigga with shirt powers.
With shirt powers, bro. And he didn't take it off for the rest of the movie. He didn't power down at all. He said, no, I got my dub. I'm keeping my shit up.
Keep my shit up forever, bro. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for whatever.
Yeah,
I'm with the shit.
Like his power, bro. His power was to be a punching bag, bro. Like the entire movie. Before he got his powers, he was getting stole. After he got his powers, he was getting stole. It was just he could eat more of them.
Eat more.
Like, his shirt ate the punches for him. Like, man, how ass can you get?
Facts. Your power.
Like, I didn't want him to win against Goro, bro.
But you know
was that his only dub of the movie? Who else did he beat? Anybody else?
No, he had to learn.
Maybe Kano.
Kano, but he also had to learn to get his powers most of the movie. So he was getting his ass beat in the trainings.
Yeah, yep, and he was getting dogged in the training. Yep, by Kano and Kung Lao.
Yeah, because then
his fucking hat.
Yeah, because then remember he was training. Remember they went all to the base. Then he started training. Then he was having issues. So Raiden was like, all right, bro, go be with your family if you ain't gonna be here to train. You feel me? So he went to with his family.
Got dogged by everybody in that bitch.
That's when he got attacked, and that's when his powers came out.
By Goro, the final boss of one of the games.
Yeah, and he also, I guess he had a hand in beating Sub-Zero.
Yes, they did jump that nigga.
They did jump him. They did jump that nigga. So he had a hand. He got a swing. He got a swing in there.
Yes, but that. Okay, sure. But those are okay. So 3 dubs. So he was like 3 and 10.
3 and 10, because he started out the movie getting his ass kicked.
He got dogged.
Yeah.
Like they came on screen disrespecting this nigga. Yo,
that's what made me mad.
How am I supposed to take you serious?
Yeah, that's what made me mad. Like, I'm like, okay, a first scene, he in there fighting the I'm like, okay, bro, he ready to whoop this nigga ass, and then he lose. I'm like, okay, how this nigga supposed to be ready for the Mortal Kombat tournament?
Like that's submission. That's what I'm like. You look like a total hoe.
He tapped out, bro. He tapped. He didn't even get knocked out. There was no like fugazi shit that went to him losing. Yeah, no,
clean.
He got clean beat, tapped. What? I'm like, bro. Okay, so how are y'all gonna explain to me that this nigga is going to be able to fight in the tournament? How?
I couldn't. And I think that's part of why like the second part cleaned up a lot of the movie for me, because that joint was just like unforgivable butt cheeks. Like I could not get jiggy with this shit for the life of me. And I think like at a certain level I was like, all right, fuck it, what else is on this junk? Because I took a break. I had to take a break when I watched this junk. And then I came back to it and I was like, okay, sure. All right, sure. This is better than what was before, what came before it. So okay. All right, shirt powers, come on out. Sure, why not?
Facts.
And it was just like a little bit more of that. So I think I was a little bit more forgiving isn't the word. Desensitized is a better word.
Yes.
So yeah, but that movie was, now that I'm like thinking back on it, that movie is a strong 5.
Yeah, I agree with you. I give it a 5. No. I can't wait for the sequel though. Which you not gonna watch.
I can wait.
But
is it what?
But my dude, I didn't pay for Zoom, so time is right. It gives you about 40 minutes. I feel like that's enough time for us to say this movie is trash. You feel me?
Yeah, in so many ways.
Yeah. So thank you for coming on. My man's Brandon, actually his admin thing just popped up on my screen. But like The thing also is telling me I ain't got no more time for real.
You're too late.
Yeah, so
it's no use.
It's bad, but I'm gonna contact him after this. But why? So thank you for coming on and sharing your Mortal Kombat knowledge with me. And
pleasure being on, my guy.
yes, you validated that this movie is trash, and I wasn't tripping. So
No, not at all. This joint was a strong 5.
Yes,
and
I don't even know about strong. I
words.
give it a weak 5.
I was about to say I use the term strong loosely somehow.
Yes. But yo, thank you for coming on. I'll probably have you on another episode of Justice the Indie Outsides in the future. So before we go, real quick, if you can just tell them where they could find you and where they can watch your stuff.
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram is the only social media I really use. My IG is right here. That's the one I use for my music and shit. My personal shit.
It's on the other side.
Here. YSoDope, WYSeAUX. And if any of you like gameplay, particularly Tekken, follow me on Twitch, YSoDope, where I be going in, peace and fools up. Only Hands Discord somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, bro.
Only hands, not only fans. I said only hands.
Only hands.
Yes,
only
we throw in hands in that jump. No, none of that. Then again, that's another subject.
That's another subject. So, all right, bro. Thank you for coming on, and I will talk to you later, my dude.
All right, bro.
Be
Pleasure
safe.
being on. Be easy. Be safe out here.
Back.
All right.